Twitch. Guys, I was saying we are literally got affiliated last night on the Twitch. You can get yourself a founder's badge. There is 5 left. There's 5 left. If you have Amazon Prime, you can get yourself a founder's badge over there. Just by using your Prime. Use your Prime. Yeah, Stanley game, love it. So, does everyone play this apart from me? Check out the trophies to give you things to do if you get lost. Oh, okay. If you get lost, oh, what do you mean get lost? You can get lost. Okay, that's a good hint. That is a good hint. I'll take that. I'll take that. I'll take that in a bag of chips. Right. Oh, need to confirm. Okay, confirm. Have you produced? Nope. I'd almost go yes. This game is so good. But most of all, have fun. I just like this computers. I can't see it. I can't see it. Can you see it, guys? End of the current time. Oh, jeez. Oh, can I not change to PM? Damn it. Nope. Okay. Okay, let me just... I'm on PlayStation, so don't need to check anything really. Put that up. It's just habit, you know, on PC. Panda, don't be upset! Don't do it! Haven't come through, okay. Yes, it is. Right, let's go. The end is never, the end is never, the end is never. What? Danny with 285 and all. Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Meeting room. What's the meeting room? Is the field of view a little bit high? Is the meeting room?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
No lot here, huh? You really do hate me. If that's how we're going to hate everyone. Sorry, where are we going? Employee lounge? I don't know anymore. Oh, hi.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Okay. I've drank it all in there. You mean your law didn't work?
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings.
All
really
right.
worth it. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
I feel like this guy's calling me out a bit. This isn't... What?
And so he detoured through the maintenance section walked straight ahead to the opposite door and got back on track.
Not doing what it tells me.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's, left. Oh, no, it's to the right, my mistake.
Don't like this guy. I don't like him.
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please? Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Okay.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now.
Who's fired?
The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
Else has just tipped £6.66.
Well, that was that was lovely of you. Else, what are you doing? Thank you so much for the dono. Let's go. That room reminds you of the tabs in your head. Right. Else, thank you so much. Lex, how's it going? Hello. Laro or the 2122. It's going good. So have I really just started the game? This isn't a game where I just keep restarting over and over, is it?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Oh, it just restarts. So if you get it wrong, I didn't realize it. Oh, I didn't know that.
When Stanley... Wait, what?
No, that's different.
No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere.
Just God was letting you. I seen you at 4 in the morning loading games.
Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
The end is never. The end is never. The end is never. The end is... Ah, great. Yeah, guys. I don't think we're going to finish this game today. Wait. I can now go. What did he say? Okay, we're going this way. Cheeky game, this. I like it. But you got your tab, didn't you, to do me? Oh, your naval battleships to practice playing Faz. No problem. You practice playing Faz? Oh,
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again?
I know.
Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this.
Hey, cheesy,
okay, let's give it
Barn.
a shot. Why not?
Are you... I don't like this game already. You just finished the game in less than 5 minutes on a speed run if you learn it. Oh yeah. Yeah. If you
All of
learn
his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
it. Right.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Never ending story. What did he just say? Just troll. That's what I'm suddenly realizing. I knew the game was random, but I didn't realize he just trolled you.
Aha! I knew we'd missed something. The story. Here it comes.
I tried the last ice cream. The fuck, love it, love it. Oh
No,
wait.
wait, never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
And you went streaming it? Been waiting for someone to stream this. So I can't be the one stressed out. Oh, for fuck.
Now this... Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations!
Completed, guys. Completed that.
I know you put in
Done.
a lot of hard work, and it really paid off. So, good job.
There we go. Guys, back tomorrow,
no.
okay?
No, I don't feel right about this at all.
No,
we
it's fine.
both know you didn't put in any actual
It's
work for that win.
fine.
Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay? I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
Of course you do. That games at all, what I was doing at all. Don't care what increases. We used to...
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line.
Bing
How
bong.
simple is that?
Right, we can't get this wrong, guys. Follow the line. Follow the line. I was the same when I started playing Faz. Then streamers in Discord. Did any of them stream it? Yeah, it was. You'll get used to it. I'm the same when I first play any horror game. I'm the same, but once you're used to it, you get numb to, you know, the jump scares. You know how it all works and everything. It's no longer really that's
See,
scary.
the line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny.
To destiny.
Here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Whoa.
You see
Hang
how
on.
sharp?
That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
So every movement.
Cut the music, go back,
I was
and
loud.
look at that fern.
What? I need less. I can't remember saying now. I should have someone helped. Yeah, I'm the same, mate. Like, when I first started playing it, everyone was just like, "What the fuck do you buy?" Digital was slowly showing Is there not when it's a few people trying to show us it gets too much? Yeah, I'm like that as well. Too many people, it's just too much in it. Go back to look at the fern. Go back to look at the fern.
Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
I've had enough of normal games, thanks. Okay. Just a screenshot. I can't. I'm not on PC.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a... Oh, no, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it.
Poor 104. Yeah, I always do 1-on-1. That's why. That's the way I've said to anyone that wants to. Like, yeah, cause you get too many people like throwing stuff like you need someone just to be like, this here, this is what that is, that there, this is what you're doing there. Sometimes you get people saying, oh well, use this, and then someone chimes in, well actually you don't need to use that on this and that, and then you just get confusing. Oh right, oh, God's sake. Guys, Valentine's Day, I need to finish this today.
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Yep, is the guy got a name? Is the narrator guy got a name? Dave, there's always a Dave. Right, Dave, just...
Now,
what's
yes,
up?
This is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild.
Not going in a
Use your
circle.
imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it. Oh, no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
Okay, la 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 la. La 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 la. Just ignore it. There's always a Dave. Is in bed. Because he's at work. Through the night, is he? Right.
Ah, a choice.
Ha-ha.
We get to make a decision.
Choices.
From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here.
Gotcha,
Just
Dave.
walk in circles for a minute.
Gotcha, Dave.
Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere.
I'm actually
which
walking
means
in
that
circles.
somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination
Ooh,
corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
I don't understand any of that logic.
Oh, hold up, what's this?
The confusing ending?
The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well,
I was like,
you
exactly.
consulted me. Why don't I get to decide?
You do the
Why
opposite.
don't I get a say in all of this?
Glenn, I
Is it
tried
really-
that.
No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen?
Can I get a word in edgeways?
So, okay. I guess now we just wait, you know. I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story, wouldn't you agree?
No.
I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination, so I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime, if you...
What the fuck? Oh! This is like the worst anomaly game ever.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Is this like a proper restart? You never found
When
this
Stanley
ending?
came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Right, we did right last time, so we'll go left this time. Is this a proper reset? You've had 26 out. Oh my god, I thought this was like...
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Okay, boss office. Why are you closing stuff? Should we go
Coming
down?
to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
No, we'll go up. Go up. Spam incoming!
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing.
Sheer luck,
He
guys.
stepped into the newly
Sheer
opened
luck.
passageway.
That looks like somewhere you can fall down. Can't see. Is this a... Oh, is it corridor? Oh, I just could... If I came back the same way, is that a trick? Right. Well, looks like I'm going this way. Oh, there's a floor. We're going. Why is it a lot of trap? Don't.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Panda, try your lotto again. Why's that drawn in? There you go. 2206.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Mind control for Major Tom. Escape. Oh, where do we go, guys? Mind control facility? Or escape? Escape. Let's go escape.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death. But of course, Stanley thought better of it and realized he simply had too much to live for. The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself.
Oh, this is meant to be a reset, isn't it?
To find out.
Oh, fuck. I've not been dropping. Cameras?
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Right. Oh, this way. There's the lights, camera, action.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Wow. Right. Yep.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never! It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
There we go. Got to the count. Got to the count. Whatever.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
What? Well, they're all different colors. Why was that one different?
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
Bit dramatic.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine. Unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold?
I don't trust it.
But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him. For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be
Okay, I'm
his.
never bad for now.
And
No
that
problem.
was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door. Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
And then you woke up in the office. I'm confused. Did I just beat? Did what? What does that? Have I just like got like completed the game? But obviously, you just play it again. There's more and more trolled. What do you mean trolled? It said I complete the game. Yeah, but so does that mean I've completed it, but I can play it again? It complete different outcomes and endings. The end, the end is never the end.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps
It
he had
also
simply
says
missed
first
a memo.
trophy. All you cool people with your remotes and people like me. What do you mean cool people? What? Mark have nothing. Rude. What? It's designed to be a loop. Yeah, but I know what you mean. Like you just loop and play again.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Wow. Yes, this room. What a beautiful room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Yes, this is just the same. I'm gonna switch this time. So it has restarted.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Yeah, there's more. Yeah, I get that. Yeah. I get there's multiple endings. There's ones, and I had to make my own. You didn't make. Actually, you edited a command. Could be worse. Stop, you guys. Controls. Do not jump from the cargo line whilst it's in motion. Penalty for misuse, 1,000. Penalty for jumping, 5,000.
Look, Stanley, I think, but in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Ah. There's been too much focus. I couldn't remember how. I had to ask my mods. That's not my problem.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
You missed the point. Nope.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered
I can't
the
go
door
back
on
in
his
time and
left.
make a command. So there's
Yet
nothing
there
that
was
says
not
my
a
mods
single
have a
person
command.
here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Right, where did I go? I went up,
Coming
let's
to
go
a
down.
staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. But Stanley just couldn't do it.
Yep.
He considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he
I was more
taken
concerned
that
about the
risk?
friendshut than the
All
modship.
because he
Why
believed
are we concerned about a
everyone had
friendship?
vanished.
I'm confused.
His
What?
boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations.
1, 2, B4.
For example, Why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. "I'm dreaming!" he yelled. "This is all a dream." Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
Without wings.
Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley.
How many lips did
After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back.
He must have been so long recording all this.
The fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job.
We could go back to start.
All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine.
Everything will be fine.
Okay.
I'm not okay.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black. This is the story of a woman named Mariella. Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk.
Oh, no.
And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day, the very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Oh, okay. Was that another ending? Right, here we go. Oh, phone.
Good morning. Thank you for contacting the Future Happiness Foundation. We are confirming your shipment of 1,327 cardboard boxes to your place of work. Can you verify that this is correct?
No.
Excellent. Your order will arrive shortly. Thank you again for contacting the Future Happiness Foundation.
Wasn't me that ordered the boxes, guys. Oh. Where's the narrator?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Let's go left again.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase,
don't go down.
Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
So if we went down, will that be the exact same outcome? Or does it always just keep randomizing? Like, can you learn the paths? Oh, is that a bathroom? I got the feeling money's for stealing, but not yours, of course. Solve the purse. What? Okay. Same room, sometimes get a different narrator story depending on how far into the game. Oh, okay. So you could possibly do the same kind of path and get different outcomes. I just depending on it. So I don't ruin. Yeah, I get it. No problem. Everything about this game, but I'm around shadows. No problem. I mean, I don't know if there's anything really to get about this game. I don't reckon you could replicate what I do. I know what you mean. You don't want to know the. Oh, I've still gone up. Elevator operator, bom bom, ba bom bom. No, I'm playing with different. All of yours there. There'll be nothing left. I know. Yep. Elevator operator. Shadowvator operator. See? Right. Is it going to stop it in time? There's the big washing machine.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings, desperate for clues to his situation.
I mean, I made it out.
His attention was caught by a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could its purpose be? In fact, this keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845.
It's got a trophy,
but of course,
thanks.
Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. he stepped into the newly opened passageway.
We've done this. Two, four, five, could be your phone password after this. But do you use it a lot, do you? Is that one of the places you go a lot?
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control
Don't
Facility.
escape this time.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
You're lying.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track. At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Alright, maybe it was. Wait. Ha ha ha! Suckers.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. And so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
Ha-ha!
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Nope.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish? When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now?
Nope.
Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
This way, make the choices are left or right. Two doors. Fan cabinets. Office computers. Yeah, let's go to the 1, 2, or 3. I don't know what this is going to do with it though. Button sounds? Okay. Credits? Wait, is this like a proper ending? Wait, hold on, wait, go. Also, do these numbers mean anything? Do these like... They all start with 4 though. 431, 436. What? Well, I don't know. Well, the game feature. How do you stay in shape? What? Narrator emails? The lounge. Right. What is going on? I'm gonna Stanley Parable Classic. Lizzie, I don't have a close call. Everyone's played this game apart from me. One option, two options, three. Okay, yep. In room. I've not played, we've seen quite a few streamers play it. Yeah, it was free in PlayStation last month. So what the hell? Okay. I feel that's a bit of a maze. Is the game is now paused? Is it? Okay. Where's the exit? Follow the exit sign. Mate, why is there so much? The fuck? Right, let's go. Exit this way.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another.
Why is she laughing?
How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
It was just before the PS2, I believe. No, surely not. It was 2013. No, yeah,
Can you
couldn't mean.
see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen.
I had a PS2 back in 2005.
But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Turn off your PlayStation.
That's the edition
There's
from
no other
2022.
way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice.
I'm not moving.
Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let...
Yo. Hello? Am I alive? Let me get a look. Yeah, we go. Okay. I'm having 2015. Then I just know it's an old game. Yeah, this 2013, and then they brought the Ultra Deluxe in 2022. It's a lifetime ago. Well, yeah, kind of for some people. How we doing, Mark? How we doing?
Wait,
Welcome in.
Stanley thought to himself. Am I sure that the orders stopped coming in? How is that possible? They never stopped. Surely I was mistaken.
Orders.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was sublime, a work of art. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
All right, wait. This way. This is where I jumped off on it. Right.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her. This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Oh, you mother...
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this, to reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
Flashbang. Bing bong.
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on
Still
here.
run with him, is it? Oh, I've only got another hour. Balls. Let me. Can we pause it? Can we pause it? Right. Let's drop some balls for a minute. Jeez, this game's so weird. This game's so weird. Welcome in, Mark. How we doing, buddy? Just need chainsaw. Check some guys. Intermission. Intermission. Bum, 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 bum. Mark, I don't know if you remember. You might know back in the Facebook days. Do you remember a Mr. John Bradbeer? Mr. John Bradbeer? Used to have a window licker for a kid. Balls! Look at that. That name sounds familiar. Yeah. He also rams sheep. Although this could be really awkward unless I'm totally not remembering right. Also did the Stanley Parable. Yeah, it took us 2 years to bring him out of the woodwork. This game did it. Oh, a lot of balls to drop, man, you guys. Let me just, Dylan is still number one with the 39,000, Mark with the 33,000, who else would be with the 29,000? Zarkov with 19, Lazy Panda with the 7,000 and climbing. Cupcake with the 4,000, Gravity Falls with the 28, Lizzie with the 23, Legs with the 2,000, and Mint Chalk Chip with the 487. Guys, if you're in the top 3 at the end of the month, do you know what? Do you know what? I'll make it. Do you know what? I'll make it the top 5. The top 5, okay? The top 5 people will get entered into the monthly giveaway along with all the other subscribers. Drop 600. Unfortunately, you can only drop 5 at a time. Otherwise, I think these people would probably, you know, would probably drop more. Yeah, you can only drop 5 at a time. Otherwise, the servers crash. So yeah, if you're in the top 5 at the end of the month, you'll get entered into the monthly giveaway with all the other supporters. So currently, there's only two ways to get into the end of the month giveaway. Is to be a supporter on any platform: Facebook, Kick, YouTube, Twitch, Patreon, Fourth Wall. You get a TikTok as well. You get an extra spot for every platform you sub by yourself, and if you're in the top 5, you're in the top 5 Kinko. We are trying to think of other ways to include more people. Stay tuned. Stay tuned for that. Right, okay, we shall leave it there. We'll jump back into the game. They will drop in the background, guys. They'll just drop in the background. Or when we're on this screen, they drop there. On this screen. So, guys, just to drop all my balls. Just a reminder, if you're just coming in, guys, we hit Twitch affiliate last night. I'm so chuffed. We're going to be doing not different stuff over there. We'll be streaming, multi-streaming there, and we'll just see how it grows and what happens. there possibly might be weekends, there might be some reruns and things. I want to test out, I want to try, see if it does anything. Who knows? We'll just see how it goes, guys. But for those who are a fan of founder badges, there is 5 left. Apparently you only get 10, and the first 5 have been taken last night. There is 5 left. If you've got a Prime sub that you want to use, that you can use, if you get Amazon Prime, you can go over there, Amazon Prime sub. It doesn't cost you a penny, and get yourself a founder's badge. There is 5 left, guys, to grab. Apart from that, I'm not really fussed. You know, if you've got Prime subs and you do want to use them, always try and use a Prime sub on whoever creator, you know, on there. And also we do get 100% of the, I believe we get 100% of the bits over there. So we'll see. We'll see. Right, okay, let's go back to the game, guys. Back to the game. Back to the meaning of life. Da, 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 da. Right, okay. Oh, watch out. Sorry, right, he's just trolled me. You see there's a wife and I don't. Okay. Oh, you mother...
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
Great. Good morning, Polly. I'm 427. I don't want to press the external controller.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him.
Thanks.
And every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
Cheers.
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
Try to press other buttons. Love the shade from the narrator. I know, right?
But in his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown.
He's the best part of the game.
Discoveries.
Leslie, he's 90% of the game.
It was wonderful. And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
The game wouldn't make sense without him. Right, okay. Can we press other stuff? Can we... No. Okay.
And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that
this game
one
started
day while at
personally.
work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
I'm in my apartment.
So he went further. He imagined that he came to 2 open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
I'm trying to press all sorts of other stuff, but...
As he wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable.
A game with a baby?
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
Yeah, I get that, mate. It's all right.
But there is
we'll
no
work
answer.
out. We'll work
How
out. What
could
the
there
fuck?
possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets.
Let me
the more
out.
he forgets which life is the real one.
Why are you shouting, Mark?
And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer. That as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself.
Hey, Brian, how
He
we
won't
doing?
listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
I'm gonna do it.
You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
Yeah, this was in PS Plus, buddy. It's so rad. Mate, I'm used to my chat trolling me. This guy's trolled me harder than bloody ever before.
I suppose I can't. Not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well... pushed a button. And I tried again. And Stanley pushed a button.
What the fuck was that? Mark! It's just come up. Mark, just... Wait, it's loading. Loading. Have I restarted it? Oh, for fuck's... Mark! You just... YouTube... Yeah, he just... YouTube sub. Mark! I said please die. That made me jump. Mark, thank you for becoming a good egg. I think it's a good egg. I don't know what one it is. Thank you, mate. It just says member. It just says member. Thank you so much, mate. Wait, welcome to Average Squad. No, wait, are you the middle one? Is that the middle one? Average Squad member, mate. Yeah, that's all I've got to say. Second tier, yeah, that's all I've got to say. Mark, thank you so much, buddy. Guys, that's kids. 3 members over on the YouTube, 5 subs over on the Twitch. Well, I don't know how many we've got in we've got 234 subs currently on Kick. We've still got about 7 or 8 on Facebook. We've still got 6 or 7 Patreons as well. Guys, thank you so much. It's the first time I've heard that. I'm not even sure if I set that up or not, but it made me fucking jump. Yeah, Brian. So yeah, this was on the Game Pass not Game Pass. You know what I'm talking. You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. This was on PS Plus last month, so I added it to my library. I've seen a couple of people play it. I've maybe watched like 5 minutes each of each streamer. It was just so random. It's unbelievable. So random. Mark, that does get you an extra spot on that, you know. 4, yes, we're 4 followers away as well. Mate, the fucking all the goals are happening. All the goals, man.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Oh, new content, guys.
Oh, new content? What does that mean, new content?
No one's seen this before. It's new content. John, have you played the new content?
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers. After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over.
That's
Please
cool.
step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
Hey.
Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
Dunno.
Is it broken?
Dunno.
What's going on here?
Can you press the button?
Should we Should we be moving somewhere or... Oh, there we go. All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it.
I love this guy.
I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if the... Oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley.
Oh. You're into it. So what, you're playing this at the moment? You're stood there. I'm here. How we doing? Sup? What's up? Mr. SB? Over in the tubes? Right, okay.
All right. All right, let's see. It's the jump circle.
No! I'm not doing what you tell me. How'd unplug you? Where'd the plug go?
Is that it? Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right? Goodness. Another elevator. Stanley, I have to say, initial
Elevator
impressions of this
operator.
game are not positive. It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content? If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I could counter 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh, wait. There's more. Very good. Yes. I knew there had to be something else. Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is.
Thank you.
That's it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's trophies, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test trophy, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable. It's my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game? And we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills, no gimmicks. Just you and me having a great time together like always. What do you say, friend?
No, I don't want to start again. Oh, am I starting again? Wait, it's a little different. It's not the same. It's not the same.
Stanley, come over here. In the vent. I want to show you something.
Not listening. Not listening.
Oh, you don't want to see the cool surprise I made for you? Well, fine. You're a dork anyway, so who cares?
Cool surprise. Let's go for cool surprise. Cool surprise, guys.
Never mind. You're not a dork.
Thank you. Cool surprise, please. Coffee nut. I thought.
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got me thinking about the past and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret. Take a look. I call it the Memory Zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want.
This is cool.
Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC.
Dun, 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 dun.
You see, Stanley, doesn't the memory zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap PlayStation port? Remember back in October of 2013 when the game originally launched? Back then, video games had integrity. Back then, it all meant something.
Do you want an award?
Waste.
Independent Games Festival? Wait, it's not one of... it's got a bit of tape over it. It's from The Last of Us. Film and television arts. Panda. Postcards. So is that an actual, like, review? Demonstration. Smile because it happened. Oh, $1. Don't know why $1 there. Go outside, don't play for 5 years. Is this the achievements you were talking about? Oh, like if you load the game 5 years later, do you get that achievement? Is that what you were talking about? Unachievable. It's impossible to get this achievement. Was nominated for some stuff. For some stuff. Debut game. Story. Okay. New video game releasing. Yeah, but I think it's actually 10 years. It says 5 years.
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism, 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim, it was Persona 3, it was all of them, and now it's nothing. It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
Sorry, mate. I'll take note and just load it up in 5 years. You know what? I've never ever been bored with trophies anyway. What's this? Members on maintenance. Yeah, I don't care if I get 1 or 100. I play the game to enjoy it, and then that's it. I've never been a collector. The buttons and that. These are these some of the original designs. The end is never, yeah. Literally anything. Stanley Parable. I think I have seen this like years ago.
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games, and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content.
Well,
all they had to do was transport it in pristine condition along to the PlayStation, boom, done. And they couldn't even do that. Couldn't resist the urge to go meddling with a beloved franchise.
Okay. The serious room. Move them? No. What do we do? Do we go back out?
These were simpler times, Stanley.
Oh.
What I wouldn't give to go back, to have it all over again. Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this? What's down here? Oh no, oh God, no, Stanley. It's a collection of reviews from Pressurized Gas,
Reviews?
the extremely popular online storefront for computer games. I haven't
Pressurized
looked at
gas?
these in years. I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here. Surely these reviews were glowing as
Right.
well, weren't they?
So, what's right? Just put it. I've seen a clip of this bit last night. These are meant to be Steam reviews. So what's pressurized gas? They were literally meant to be Steam reviews. I don't know what pressurized gas is. Yeah, look. Pressurized gas has Steam Shad. Is it because it's a PlayStation? Pressurized gas has Steam. I clicked onto that. Shut up, okay? We're moving past it, Lizzie, right? We're moving past it. But is this because this is the PlayStation version? They couldn't use the word Steam? That's crazy.
Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny! I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
Is this, is that review real? Unfunny. Pressurized gas. Why didn't I even click on? Oh, that's a good one. Good review. Here's another one.
Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley? I'm not preachy, am I? You can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can. Oh, goodness. This is actually quite shocking for me. Well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did. But maybe it wasn't. Oh dear. What an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks on my otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel like a failure. Like I let these people down. Perhaps the Stanley Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered. What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button. A skip button? Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have.
Okay.
And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you forward in time so that the second my incessant droning starts to bore you, with just the push of a button, you'll have zipped right past it. It's what the players have been asking for, and I'm very proud to have
Okay.
Oh, you're back, you see?
Yep.
You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal flourishes and lengthy ruminations on the nature of choice in video games.
Okay.
Of course, I happen to believe it was perhaps one of my more profound... Well there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption... Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes? It's not... Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours. You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly getting longer. And my God, there's... Oh, Stanley.
Oh.
You're back. You're back. Oh, my goodness. I have someone to talk to again. Stanley, I think it's been a week. Or 2 weeks. I've been sitting here all that time. Just sitting here. Not a single person to speak with. And you'd think that that's just how it's always been, right?
Wait.
Oh, hello. It's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through. I've had so much time. I stopped...
Sorry. What? Oh crap! I broke it, guys. Broke it. Broke them. Wait a second. What's that? What's that? Stop! Ah!
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their teeth and...
I mean, how much have we skipped? You see the skips were getting longer.
The end is never the end, 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 is...
Can I get out? Was there not a... Yeah, there's a way out. Why didn't I remember that? Press the button again. What could be the worst that happens, right? Dave? Guys, you broke it. Oh no. Why can't you hear anything? Dave's broken. I don't think Dave's around anymore. The leak got a bit bad. I mean... Man, it feels like kind of like I Am Legend, you know, everyone's just silent. See? I told you! Can I just get out of here? Oh hell no. Let's get this one, please. Dave. Where's the button? Oh, we can get out! We can get out! Ah, shit. Told you guys. What do we do now? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Potato. Welp. Run away? I mean, I can't run, but... Go left, shop Glen. No way! Oh, me. The third rock from the centre, take a right at the fifth rock from the left. Take a left at Albuquerque. What the frick? Ah, you failed it. What? No. Glenn, there's no such thing as failure in this game, okay? We don't accept that. We don't accept failure, okay? Oh, I brought you here. Yeah, what you brought me here, Mark? To the start? To the very start of the game? Yeah, took me back to the start.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Oh, definitely failed. Sorry, bad news giver. It's a fail. What do you mean it's a fail? It's not a fail. Whoa. New... new content, guys. Got the new content. Okay, I like this. Let's go.
Oh, good. You noticed my sign. Yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
New content. Stop farting on the stream. You know, farting on plays. New content. Ow! I just hurt myself. Can we go that way? We've been here.
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable and about how roundly disappointing this ultra deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this ultra deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further. Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever, the Stanley Parable 2.
Is this a thing?
Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly port with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for.
What was supposed to counting? 1, 2, 3, 4, 10. Okay.
Calling it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think? Ultra Deluxe? What does it even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2, now that's an artistic statement right there. It's future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising potential.
What do you mean time to make friends? I mean, the office is quite cool. No mug, no phone. Looks like some Razor's Red's artwork, you know, the black and red.
Now, to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally
the end is never the end again.
Them. It'll all work itself out. Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or logical, really.
Oh. Cinema. New features. Wait, give me a chair. Why is it a bus? Why is it a bus and doors? Wait. When you go around it. VIP here. VIP. Deadpool Dixon on the purple side. No, right then left. Right then left. Why is your messages highlighted? Is that because you're a... Oh, whoa! See, because you're a sub? All your messages are highlighted. That's cool. Oh, that's what you can change. You can actually like highlight people who are like sus and people who've been banned and all that kind of thing. That's quite cool. No, we're straight on. What? I messaged on Twitter, you plum? I messaged on Twitter. Twitch, you mean Twitch? What are you talking about?
Here we are. Go on, try out some of the new features.
What new features? Yeah, Pop said. Ooh. Can you see what I see? It's quite cool. So the thingy, you guys, I don't think you can see it in the thingy chat, but the social ninja that I use, your chat's highlighted as well, which is quite cool. That's quite good. So you still get kind of highlighted. I hate balls right now. Well, tell Paul that. Right, Stanley Parable to enjoy. What new features? The button that says the name of the player that is playing the game. Wait, if that thing says my name, I'm turning it off. Merch. Get your merch. Get your merch. How many you got? I can see why she hates. Can I have a t-shirt, please? 3XL. 3XL, please. The end is never, never ends, never again. So so many ways to go. No screenshots? Please, no screenshots.
Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons. But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday. Which would you go with?
Seriously. Scan the QR. There's a QR. Can I go this way? No, can't go that way, guys. Oh, can go. Oh. Get well someday.
You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along. Happy 12th birthday, step-niece, it is. Or actually, maybe I should have gone with... No, I've made my decision, we're moving on.
Did the ball? What do you mean the balls disappeared, Lizzie? What do you mean? At the merch desk, there's a QR code.
Chat's not working.
Are you sure about that? It just came up there. But the ball's not meant to stay on screen? Nope. What, you mean when I... No, when that's a different screen, but I'm playing a game. Is that what you mean, Lizzie? I'm playing the game right now. Yes, they don't stay on stream. I'll let them drop though. I'll let them drop while I scan this QR code. Oh, the
testing.
The mini is on this screen. The mini's there. The mini's on that screen. On the live, it's not on the live screen because you'll still hear all the you know. I've never noticed the QR code. I haven't tried it. Ooh, you haven't tried it. Let's try the QR code. Testing. Who's testing? Spectacles, testicles. Wallet and watch. Although it just crashed now. Oh wait, no one's saying anything. Right, QR code. StanleyParable2.com. Oh, I just took a picture. No, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to go to the website. Welcome to the official website of Stanley Parable 2. Not the website. A sequel, huh? That's new. If you get more of a prequel sort of a person, check out the Stanley Parable. Oh, if you're more of a prequel, and it's got a little video. Oh, you can't. Oh, wait. Yeah. I'm not gonna watch it on my phone. I'm sorry if I don't spam. I'll never get rid of them. You absolutely you spammer. You Panda. Do you know what? It's fine because like you know. It's only once or twice a week you actually get to be in my stream. I just like you being here. It's all good. That's cool over on Twitch though, how you get the highlighted messages. Right. So we've been in there, we've done the balloon. I want to go in there and see this button, but I don't want to go somewhere else and then I can't go back. I'll try everything. Right, I see the button. I swear to God, if this thing knows my name.
For the Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really want? And of course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people. So with that in mind, my first addition to the game is this button which speaks the name of the person playing the game. Isn't that wonderful?
Okay. Try here. Okay.
Jim.
I'm sorry, I should have clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim. But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is. Here, let's have you role-play as Jim to really simulate the full experience of this feature. Just play along. I promise you'll love it.
Just play as Jim.
Here we go. Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind, forget whoever you are, and simply become a person named Jim. I want you to imagine yourself living as Jim, sleeping and waking as Jim, falling in love and being heartbroken as Jim, seizing all of the world's possibilities as Jim, and as Jim watching your dreams crumble into dust. Do you feel it deeply? Are you really, truly Jim right now? If so, then please step forward and press the button.
I'm not mean to you. Dylan can have his own stream, he can have his own rules.
Jim.
Yes, you see? What a thrill, what a rush. That was you. The button described you. Do it again, do it again.
Jim.
Ooh, it hits even harder the second time. If this were the only new feature in the Stanley Parable 2, it would still be worth the money.
Just pretend your name's Jim.
From the Jim
Wait,
button.
did you get Steven?
I'm too emotionally drained from all of this personal validation.
Is that why you said Steven? Did you get Steven? Is the name?
I suppose I could allow only people named Jim to play the Stanley Parable 2. That would actually save me the work of finishing this feature. An epilogue would be fun, wouldn't it, Stanley? Yes, it will go at the end of the, well, we'll figure that out later.
Well, I'll see how he treats this panda. No, I'll get Jim. Okay, well, what does he mean? Well, Steven! Settings world champion. Okay. This door is not available right now. Infinite hole. Free trophy this way, guys. Free new and easy trophy. Free trophy. Get yours now. Pull the lever. Receive your new trophy. No more steps. It just works. Get yours now. Okay.
Now here's something special. You remember that broken test trophy that got left in the game on accident? Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the trophy. Yes. You see, you'll come to this... Okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right now, the trophy is still fully broken. I'm not a wizard, Stanley, but I guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel to at last satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over the world who have been uproariously demanding this feature. Gamers, we hear you, and I promise it will happen.
You've got a lovely Valentine's Day text. I mean, was it from your hubby? Or was it Santa Maria?
What other exhibits haven't we
Not
seen
you
yet?
at all. You just got back. Oh, I mean, can you send me that as well? Did you fancy a romantic chipper supper tonight? What's romantic about it? Is you got to get heart-shaped chippers?
You know what, Stanley? I actually think the jump circle was a pretty good idea. I'd like to hang on to that for the sequel.
There. What do you mean? What do you mean? Did I not get anything? Collectibles! Is this like the end when you get to the... Ooh. When you get to the souvenir shop? Lucy loves a good souvenir shop. What the fuck?
Collectibles. Now it's a real video game. In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative is that there will be no reward for collecting all of them. I don't want to stifle the intrinsic joy of watching a number go up. You simply collect all of them, and then you move the hell on with your unremarkable life.
Oops. You pressed up, didn't you? I was like, you just said that. What the fuck? Collect them all. Gotta catch them all. Gotta catch them all. All right.
God, it really is the worst when you collect everything in a video game and then they give you a big fancy reward for it. Absolutely tragic.
Down here. We don't want to exit jump circle. We've been. We don't want to go to the exit yet. Maybe my brain's melted. That's all right. That's all right. You had a good night last night. You'll be nice and showered tonight after your chipper supper. Please no screenshots. The baby's all going up. What baby? I didn't see a baby. That's not a real button, Chad. You heard Jim in the game? Yeah, I heard Jim in the game. Been that way. Oh, this is just a button in it. Yep. Right, we've been there, done that. That's where we came from. Been in the merch store. There's up there. Do you want to see the baby?
A common complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical, that it engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who played it. Well, I'm happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game. It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket. You see, Stanley, anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind and your heart. It's true. As long as you hold onto the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley Parable will feel perfectly normal and perhaps even comforting. You may even come to long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms.
Have that skip button back.
It's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable. Can you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be? Yes, the bucket is the perfect solution. Come on, give it a try. Can you feel it? The glow of comfort, even in the face of crushing despair, must already be sweeping through your body. And in fact, can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well?
Shut up.
I think that just holding it has made you the slightest bit more attractive as a person. The benefits of the bucket seem to go on and on, don't they? All this and more await you in the Stanley Parable 2.
Should I go to the bit with the moving floor across the void? Where's that? I don't know. What? I can go back out now with the bucket. New threat. They'll actually just carry this bucket around with me now. I now have a bucket,
Does
guys.
Does anyone give out awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game?
Bucket.
That really should be an award if it isn't already.
A bucket.
Come now. You've already made your choice. It's true that you chose badly, but we all have to move on from our mistakes.
Oh, wait, no. Brings me here. What's this? Your office, first right door. Keep going for. Else, does it look as if I'm in my office right now? Are you okay? I'm not.
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game. This is, in fact, a hole that you can fall down.
You see, he didn't know where it was. Wait, what was?
Infinite
What?
falling. You can fall until the end of time, if you like. A stunning leap forward for video games as a medium.
I was just looking.
You see, isn't it wonderful? One of my more ingenious concoctions, if I do say so. Now then, since you've gotten to
That's how you get to the baby button.
infinite
Oh,
hole,
right, okay.
You can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward. Great. Now, I'm very excited to show you even more of my ideas for the sequel.
This game's funny, crazy, dumb, but fun. Yeah. I totally agree. Yeah, sorry, I wasn't sure what you meant. Yeah, I just said I hadn't found the baby yet. That's all. I wasn't asking where it was. I was just saying because it was saying, "Do you want to see the baby again?" I was like, I haven't seen it the first time. Right, where do I go now? Oh wait, chat's broke. Do it again. Do it again. Oh, hold on a second, chat's broke. You be dropping. You be dropping. Do it again. Okay. Right. Whee.
Okay, and I guess we're back in the hole now. Did you really need to see it again? I don't know what else there is to say, Stanley. It's an infinite hole. It's exactly what you're doing right now, but forever. There really are so many other fascinating exhibits that I've prepared for you. I really spent quite a lot of time on all this, and I would very much like to show you some more of them. How about we go ahead and press that teleport button again so we can get back to what's really important about... Oh, goodness. Well, this is rather embarrassing, Stanley. I'll be honest with you. I truly did not believe that anyone would actually stay in the hole long enough to hit the bottom.
If you guys...
Yes, I know, I told you the hole was infinite.
If you guys took me back to the start, I wasn't finished looking.
It wants to fall forever.
Stop with the spoilers, guys.
Deep. It was more than deep enough, in my opinion. Maybe it's you who likes falling too much.
No.
Maybe you're the problem.
How'd it go?
Look, things got a little heated there. I think we both said some things we didn't mean.
Let me
Why
out.
don't we just put all this behind us and agree to just call the hole mostly infinite? If
Mostly
that works for
infinite.
you, then go ahead and press the teleport button to warp up to the top of the hole and we can move on.
Take it all back, guys.
Just be
Take it all
up
back. It's
here
okay.
when you're ready.
Okay. I thought I was going to end up back at the start there. Oh wait, what's up that way? Oh. Blocked off. Bastard. Hold. Going again? What, for a third time? Keep doing it. I don't really trust else. I think she's salty over the goat instant. She's gonna make me go in the hole again. Yeah, I'm still doing it, so you know. Sounds like a me thing. Haven't you learned through this playthrough to piss off the narrator? Oh yeah, but I'm exploring. I don't know about pissing them off.
Oh, for heaven. You see, I was right. The problem is you. The problem is that you like holes too much. Not normal. A normal person would have said, yep, that's an infinite hole right there. Goes on forever till the end of time. Don't need to see it all, but not you. Oh, no. You have a weird sort of... Oh. Did the hole seem even shorter to you this time? I couldn't help but feel like you spent a little less time in there than you did before. I mean, admittedly, I didn't make an infinite hole, but I didn't think it was that not infinite. Well, I suppose once again there's nothing to do here. If you decide you've had enough of the hole, you can hit the teleport button and come join me up above.
Yeah, I was going to say, this game's like impossible to clip because he never shuts up. The what now? This game is such a bash. The game creators and freaking love it. Honestly, I think this is just such a random, funny, trolly game. It's good. Unless you take it seriously, then it's, you know. You're actually seeing everything here. I think except the setting master room, which is locked. Chat like holes too much. But you need to do the trophy for that. That's alright then. Have you seen the closet yet? What? The closet? Ash is obsessed with this game. I mean,
Had enough? I'm
no.
positively thrilled. Gosh, how could I have guessed? You're back in the hole. If this starts to become a thing where... Wow. Okay. Yes. I'm starting to become extremely certain that the hole is not only not infinite, but that it's growing steadily less and less infinite. I suspect that I'm starting to hit the point where it's no longer feasible to call the hole infinitely deep, even by the lax overall standards for accountability in marketing. What's going on here? Stanley, I have no explanation for the uncertain nature of the hole's length. Here, let's try something. Let's pop back up to the top, and we'll see if it gets any shorter.
Do you guys think this guy sat in his room for like a year just recording stuff? And like, can you imagine having to piece it together, like recording all these files and then go, well, that bit's for that bit and that bit's for that, and it's like, mate.
Well, there it is. The shame of my lie has come. How is this still appealing to you? I know you're obsessed with holes, but at this depth, I just can't see this scratching the itch. Oh, who am I to judge? You just do whatever it is you're here to do and hit the teleport button when you're ready to move on.
Wait, it's not
Is the teleport button not working? You sure? Well, I mean, I really don't have an explanation. It was working just a moment ago. Try it again. Still nothing? Well, I suppose there is one thing I can do to fix this.
Don't take the hole away.
Goodbye, Stanley. You couldn't bear to be away from the hole, and now you'll get more time with it than you could ever have asked for. It's a win for everyone. You get to be with the hole, I get to do literally anything else. Take care, Stanley. I hope you and the hole have a wonderful rest of it.
I mean, in real life, I could just step out of this hole. What's that noise? Call him Nari. Nari the narrator. Can't jump. Yeah. It's crumbling below me, innit? Oh no. Goodbye, cruel world. You used all your jumps? No, you could only jump in the circle. You couldn't jump anywhere else. Change your perspective. Change your reality?
My head's stronger. Now you're no longer using up the space of mine. My head's stronger.
I'm trying to find something I can put up with more than 30 seconds. Can't see anymore. What am I now? No.
Stanley? Stanley? Stanley! Oh good, you're awake. It seems you had sort of dozed off there, drifting away into dreamland. But we can't have that, Stanley, because this hole is just so darn fascinating that I want you to be wide awake for every second of it. You don't want to miss a single moment. So how about if I just pop in from time to time and wake you up to keep you really, truly focused on the hole? From the looks of things, you and I will have many, many years here in this hole, and I'm looking forward to all of them. Stay
It's a
alert,
foot and a
Stanley.
half
I'll
hole.
be back. Toodle-pip.
Is he bugging off again? Tried to look at it. Can't get out of a hole. Took a little acid, did you, Stanley? Oh my god, this game's right. We're back. Jesus Christ.
Here we are. Go on, try out some of the new features.
What do you think of the game? You mean try some of the new features? I've tried all the features. Where'd it go then? Well, there was an exit sign, wasn't there? Exit. Let's get out of here. I'm out. This is fucking hilarious. Exit that way. How to get rid of the bucket?
All right, have you seen everything you wanted to? Ready to move on now?
Briefcase wanger. Ooh. Oh, Stanley didn't take his meds. Yeah, possible.
So, Stanley, what do you think? Do you like all of the new features? Yes, I know it's not exactly clear yet how exactly these features will come together as one single coherent video game, but I can feel it in my soul. It's going to work. There's definitely a good game in there somewhere. Say, let's do an experiment. I'll arrange these new features together, and we'll see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful gameplay experience.
Okay.
Okay. Are you ready?
No.
Here it is. I give you the Stanley Parable 2.
Dun, 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 dun. I need a little...
Well, I mean, there's potential here, right? It's sort of... Okay, never mind. Hold on. Let me do a different arrangement.
Literally the same as...
Yes, this is much better. I feel good about this. Here we go. Version 2. Who am I kidding, Stanley? This isn't a coherent video game at all. It's a lot of gags. And I do very much enjoy creating gags, but they don't add up to anything. I wanted more than anything to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game. I wanted fans to love it. No matter how good these gags are, they won't stand on their own. They would need the structure and the gameplay of the original. Wait, maybe that's
Gravity.
it. I can take the
I ram
original
sheep above has
Stanley
played this
Parable
for like
and simply,
26 hours.
well, insert a few of my new features into it, tastefully, of course.
Is that not just the original
with
office?
respect, with care for the vision and integrity of the original game. Would it possibly work? I suppose it could. But it would need a really, really tremendous title screen. A title screen that says with bold and uncompromising conviction, "This is the Stanley Parable 2. Let me see if I can whip something up.
That 427
All right,
reminds me of Squid
Go
Games.
ahead. Take a look.
I feel like I've unlocked a new game, guys.
This is the story of a man named
Mouth,
Stanley.
I've not even seen anything
Stanley
about it.
worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at
I
his
should have
desk
ended it
in
there.
room
Does it save?
427, and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it
Wait, does it
soul-making,
just keep going? Like if I do the
Stanley
same thing, it goes to
relished every
Stanley
moment that
Parable
the orders
3?
came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
Does it save? If I like
And then
quit,
one
well,
day,
if I go quit to menu, will it save?
Something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained
Menus
his
part.
senses,
Yeah, I know that, but
he got up from
that
his
wasn't
desk
my question.
and stepped out of his office.
If I leave, does it save? Like if I load the back up tomorrow, do I go back to the same bit? Mate. Is this just the same game, just now I've got balloons?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. Stanley picked up the bucket.
Bucket! Yes and no. The reason why I ask is I need to finish soon.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
On the right again.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was this better
So
than the
close
meeting
to
room?
that mug.
Yes,
Well, wait
Stanley
then.
thought to himself. Yes, perhaps it true. No, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left.
The game's
to
not
go
going
back to
anywhere.
the meeting room.
Sad baby. Where? What? What? Where? When? Why? Go forward. Okay. Towards the warehouse. Okay. It's of your OG mug. Jesus. So Stanley is listening to a bucket. No, I'm listening to the narrator. I mean, it's weird, but I'm just holding a bucket, okay? Jump down, and the platform moves.
Said the bucket.
Don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else.
I did jump down, okay.
Yes, go there. Go to the good.
Said the bucket. But Stanley feared that any path he walked might lead to the separation of himself and the bucket, his dearest friend. So he threw himself to his death, that they might die in one another's arms. How deeply touching.
No, the platform below. There's a platform. Jump down. I didn't.
How long was I sitting there? Stanley wondered to himself. Minutes? Days? Centuries?
Through your bucket.
Did something crucial happen while my senses were turned? He made a note to be more careful with time from when Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
I'm just going to be a relationship with the
Stanley
bucket.
felt lightheaded, butterflies in his stomach. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Right, what platform? That platform? Can't jump though. Oh, wait.
You found one of them. One of the miniature Stanley figurines. Remember, no reward for collecting all of these, only the intrinsic pleasure of a job well done. You can't buy that sort of happiness, Stanley. God knows I've tried. So, I implore you to savor each and every moment you come across one of these beautiful figurines.
Is it? Can I get back up there? Guys,
Stanley had now gotten himself so far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the
Shut up.
Office had begun. You didn't think I was actually just a recording, did you? What a silly and trite explanation that would be. All the back and forth between you and me, all the absurd adventures we've been through, and it all turns out I'm just a tape recording? It was all just in Stanley's head. I bet that's the kind of twist you think is revelatory. I bet each and every time you watch a movie where it turns out all to be in the main character's imagination, you must absolutely bolt off the couch in pure shock at the phenomenal and intricate storytelling. It must be so simple to be you. Life being an unending waterfall of surprises and delights. How much more exciting you must find the world than the rest of us do. Now I've become sad. Look what you've done to me. This is all your fault.
Oh, man.
Stanley knew the office layout like the back of his hand.
Where are we going, guys?
It was only a matter of time before he found the others.
Get back to the platform.
Just a matter of time. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was grand, majestic, perhaps too, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
On the left before you go, look right. Just head in there, okay.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
We're on the platform. Look to the right. Oh, that through there, you mean? Oh, because it takes you up. Oh, right, sorry. It takes you up, so I need to drop on this platform. Sorry, right, okay.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone... What? Really?
Yep.
I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you.
I feel like the narrator is so sad. Here's my voice in his head.
Let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
You go for the meeting, help. Gravity, I don't even know where the meeting room is, mate. I know I need to get off soon, that's what I know.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door. Another miniature Stanley figurine. This, you know, there really must be a snappier name for these things. What about mini-stands? Stanley figs.
She just brought the bucket.
What about Stanlerines? Yes, I think I like
so many choices,
Another
guys.
Stanlerine under your belt.
It's like no matter what I do, I can't do it right. Should I brought the bucket? Say take the red, take the blue. Right, always blue? Okay.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door. I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door. All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you. You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place.
Wow.
Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what. Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
I like orange.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here. Oh, of course. A 3. Really? Maybe next time we can get you to form an actual opinion, you know? Any level of critical thinking or engagement with your surroundings? Does that sound good? Think we can do that? Yes? Wonderful. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Do you know what? I thought the same. You can't even form an opinion. You have to just stick in the middle. I was like, that's Panda. Smart. Wait, what am I doing now? Wait, is this where it says me? I am a million for something. This is you. Yeah, cheers. Fuck you.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please.
No.
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up.
Else, I thought this was the way of the baby. I need to go.
In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands
Panda's
of
never going to
life.
forgive me.
I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
No. Game's easy, guys. That's what we're talking about. Game's easy, man. It's great. How we doing, guys? Are we alright? Yeah. Everyone good? Guys, it's Valentine's Day. I kind of need to go, right? So, I'll catch you next time, guys. We'll raid. Fucking. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm out. I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain. Let's see. What do we have here?
Is that like Detroit?
Yes. This seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
Just loving this game. Don't be sorry, just enjoy it. Morning.
Aha! Fascinating. What do you think this game is about, Stanley?
Is this...
What's our backstory? What is our motivation?
Is this Fears of Fathom?
Well, it seems obvious to me that you are meant to play as a creepy man spying on innocent civilians below you from up high in your creep tower, perhaps for some sort of twisted, erotic purpose. Yes, that must be it. What a fascinating venture into the experience of total mental depravity. So far, I love everything about this game, Stanley. And it seems there's even more. Come, let's venture outward and see what else is out there.
What was free in it? Well, this is free in Epic? What? I feel stitched up with that baby, man. You guys, as soon as I seen it, I knew exactly what you did. I knew exactly Panda was gonna hate me. I knew exactly. I just thought you never. I'm never gonna hear. I'm gonna be. Oh, you're never gonna let me hear the end of this for months. Shad killed the baby. Yeah, guys, Shad killed the baby. It was an innocent baby. Shad killed it.
No, it can't be. It is. It's an open world game. Good God, quickly block it off. Oh.
The game, no, I've got all the Fears to Fathoms.
You really wandered off into that
we just not played them.
That big open, just
That's
wandering around, no right or wrong directions, no path to follow. You can just go in any. Oh, thank heavens we avoided it.
This.
We're out of the woods now, Stanley. Okay, I'm
Stream
going to
viewers at streamboo.com.
Let's find another game, preferably something with walls.
Nah, you're right.
Something with nice, big, insurmountable walls.
Where am I going?
Okay, I think this will be just the thing. Wonderful. See, this is exactly what I had in mind. Just a nice big box for you to run around in. There isn't any possibility that you could get lost here.
No, there'll be cars and balls.
This is game design. Stanley, if you manage to get lost in this game, I will be phenomenally impressed.
I'm in Rocket League. How do I need to run across?
Okay, so what exactly do we do here?
I'm going to run across, and then cars are going to appear, right?
There are lots of cars here in the back, but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back here. Is this game sports ball? Stanley, I think
it'll be completely different for you. Don't worry about it.
What fun! We shall run the bases and do a touchdown together. Yes, I think surely we must. Okay, Stanley, here's the ball. Have fun.
I'm playing Rocket League. Right, let's get a goal. Let's go.
Are you doing it? Are you winning? Is this fun? Is it better than my miserable little story that I worked so hard on?
Go on, explode,
Stanley,
explode.
I have a thought. And I realize I'm not a sportsologist. Hold on. What are you doing?
I play the game Shad has never seen before. Vice versa.
Stanley, don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you. How will you write a story without me? You can't do it. You know that.
Guys, I need to go. What the fuck, whatever. This game is so fucked up. Fell again. Hello, how we doing? Let Marcel up.
FBI, open up!
FBI cannot. Oh, for fuck's sake. It's like weird, kind of pointless, but funny to say. Mate, the narrator is like 90% of this game. It's hilarious though. Where am I now? Screen.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
Very nice. I like you. I can't wait though. Right. That's it. It's definitely it. Right, I'm out. Okay. Round 25,017. I don't want to quit. I don't want to quit. I suppose there's nothing else to do. Shadow, YouTube look at all my videos for all the way when I started. What do you mean? What do you mean when they look at them? As in copyright wise, they literally... Wait, what? Did I always start now at Parable 2? This is weird. This is weird. The copyright songs. So for now, yeah. All the way, every single stream you've ever done, it will register if there's a copyright thing. If you mean when you get monetized, then yeah, they'll literally be, if your stream has a copyright, it'll not qualify for monetization, and if you have too many that don't qualify, then you don't get members. I don't think this is actually doable. Just do what Panda, just do what you can. Just do what you can. You can only do so much. Like I say, if you get a partner, you can still accept it and set everything else up, and just as you start getting hours, drop some of the bigger ones off. Drop some of the ones with hardly any. If you've got some old lives, we just an hour watch time, get rid of it. You know, have a look. What's too bad? I don't know. I don't know what's too many. I spoke with YouTube support, and that's what they told me. And they said it'll just be automatic. Just keep getting rid of the copyrights. And then I went through it, and literally I went that night and did loads of videos, and then next thing you know, next day I got it. So I don't know if it's 50-50 or whatever. What did you have left when it ticked over for you? Maybe like 10% of my videos, and my lives, about 50% of my lives all had copyrights. So and that's the noise, guys. That's the noise saying she's... Yep. Oh, no. It's not. It says she's going to be late. She's stuck. Well, it actually works out perfect for me, because it means I actually get the time I need. So, yeah. You can only do what you can do. I have 250 videos. And the okay. What do you mean? Ignore that. Okay, ignore that. Oops, ignore that. Let's drop the bars since you're all... You're making shit hard to read, guys. Actually, that's all. I should just use the bloody filtered one, shouldn't I? Filtered. I don't know why I haven't got that before. Why did I have the unfiltered one there and then the filtered one there? It was too many balls, but I mean, I'd kind of say blame 40. That's my personal feeling on it. Blame 40. So, do you know what, Panda? Honestly, I wouldn't worry about it. Just keep doing what you're doing. Try and remove. Just you worry about your subathon. Get all that. Your copyrights, I don't think is a priority, right? They don't turn you away and say nope, go away, bye. You know, get a partner, set it up, enjoy that, celebrate, and then if you don't get members, just keep continuing creating content, delete some old ones that don't have any watch time, and just spend an hour, half an hour a night, just getting rid of copyrights, and then one day, boom, members will appear. See, as soon as I changed away from Kick Chat, chat broke. Jesus Christ. FBI, open up! I'm still back at too many balls month. Mark's coming for you. Hey, yeah, you're fluffing awesome. Have a great fluffing day. Thank you very much, Iron. How you doing? Have a great evening. I'm off for some grub. I hope you enjoyed killing. Shut up. Mate, it was wonderful to see you. Thank you so much. Thank you very, very much. It was lovely to see you again. And feel free to drop by more often. It is partner without members. As the I know, but what do you want me to say? Right, Panda, cancel your subathon and just delete copyrights. You're only one pet. I know you're superhuman, okay, but you're not superhuman. You can only do so much. Just do what you can. That's all I'm saying. I want the whole thing. Well, I'm a dick. No, you're not a dick. Don't be silly. You're not a dick. You're just a panda. Bart. That was recent, so I'm catching up. What would you kill the baby? Like we all had to. As soon as I seen the baby in the fire, I knew that was it. I knew no one was. That was it. Nothing, your sausage. Nothing. I'm off for my dinner. You're off for your dinner date. Ooh. Do we know this sheep person, Chad? We do, mate. We do. Well, I do. Do you remember John Bradbeer, Dylan? I'm doxing him here. John Bradbeer back in Facebook. I always remember him because he sent that picture of his son licking windows. So we just call his son the window licker. So you'd be glad to know who doesn't like windows anymore. Just saying. Just saying. Stop licking windows. He grew up. Is the balls finished yet? Oh wait, no, it's just Mark. He's Neil's dad. Oh, I fucking love it. He's Neil's dad. Neil, I found your dad. Turns out he's been a follower all along. Anyway, guys, that game is fucking. Oh, do you know what? I was torn between this and starting a new story game today, but I thought if I start a story game, I'm gonna get into it. I'm gonna want to like play it like at the weekend and stuff. I thought, do you know what? It's Friday. Let's just play this random ass game. So yeah. So guys, random ass game. If you want to see more of it, bug the hell out of me. Bug the hell out of me and we'll play some more of it. I'm not one of these guys that will just keep playing this game until I've played it to death. So I've had a bit of fun in it. I've got a bunch of clips. I've had a right laugh. You know, I'll leave some of the content for Panda. The game you were going to play is the only Supermassive game I have. It's the only one I haven't. So it was kind of lose-lose for me today. Oh my man, really? It's the only one I haven't as well. It was fun. I kind of want to go back through them all as well. I've not played like Until Dawn and stuff like that. The other ones, I've got Beyond Two Souls, which was the same makers of Detroit. So I don't know, maybe I'll stick a poll up or something. Maybe I'll start a story game next week. Break things up. We've been hammering the simulation so much. There's still, I got a free key for another game. I have 30 games, guys, that I need to make YouTube videos for. There's some I want to do like on stream, but I can't do them until I do like the first look episode for YouTube, you know. So it's just busy, man, busy. It's all good, mate. I've had fun. I have many games. It was a good laugh. It's fucking just mate. This game's just weird. I don't know why my game screen isn't working, but hey. Wait, you just said it was the only Super Mario. Well, what? No, sorry. The Dark Picture Anthologies. The Dark Picture Anthology is the only one I haven't done. So I've done Man of Medan, Little Hope, House of Ashes, and then that's the last one. If you haven't done Until Dawn, I know, that's what I'm saying. I need to kind of regularly, at least one a month, be doing a story game. And I need to kind of start, doing more of them, because I have so much to catch up on. It kind of does depend on the chat as well, because if the chat ain't interested and no one watches, then no one watches. But yeah, that's how I'm going to break up my sim kind of stuff and things like that with some story games as well. So anyway, guys, who's around to raid? Who's around to raid? What a day, guys. What a day. That game is flipping hilarious. So what happened to Stanley? Don't know, mate. I need to go, so I just stopped playing. I don't think the game really has an end, so I just stopped. So that is so good. Only one. I've replayed more than one so far. Nice. Obviously got the casting of Frank Stone as well, which I'm not too sure about, because like it is set in the world of DBD, which I'm not overly familiar with, but you guys said you don't need to. The Quarry, that's the other one. The Quarry. Yeah, so those like you've got the Dark Anthology, which is a group of 4. And then you have the 2, the Quarry and Until Dawn, and then the casting of Frank Stone, so that's 3 outside that. Then you've got Heavy Rain and Beyond Two Souls, which is the same creators as Detroit. So I've actually bought all these games. They're all sitting in my library. I bought them all in October when they were all like cheap. He's right behind you. Right back. You don't need to be at all. The standalone story is fantastic. Yeah, I remember asking you, because like you guys know, if you really had to have been a DBD fan, that one was just a bit pricey for me. I was literally just like, I could do all the others, and then by that time the price would be right down. Nope, he's not, because my pup will be barking. Oh, he's behind you. Yeah. Play it again. Play what again? This? Possibly. Keep updated if you still want to stream some basketball on Discord tomorrow, mate. If the missus is out or whatever, then I might possibly do it. I do need to record some. I've got nothing recorded. I've got 30 games I want to record, and every week they just keep bringing more and more out. I need to crack on, but I do want to, 100%. No. Don't let it put you off once it's cheaper. No, I don't. Yeah, I remember asking you at the time, so I wasn't really put off. Okay, over 2,000 balls. Jesus Christ, man. Talk about empty your balls. Panda just emptied a sack, guys. Yeah, just let us know, mate. Yeah, I'll put a tag up in Discord or whatever. Even if I stick it up on the other PC or something, I still have 1,700. Crazy, right? Ladies and gentle bubbles, let's have a look. Is anyone playing some simulation or horror or something different? Let's have a looky look. Or is anyone just fucking awesome and we need to go, they're just so awesome, we need to go and see. I swear people need to stop changing their names on Kick. I'm just looking going, who? What? Do you know what? Ooh, no. Oh, do you know what, right? I've been wanting to send a raid this way for fucking a long time. Guys, let's go and see Donut. Deranged Illusion. She's playing Little Nightmares. Love you, nugget. Right, I'm all back to the soul. Wow. I hope you're okay, Pan. I hope you're okay. Hi, Kitty. Yeah, I hope you're okay. But I mean, after last night, what? Just wait a few days, mate. Wait a few days. I swear to God, you'll be fucking getting full partner at the same time as me. It'd be awesome. Right. Yeah, let's go and see Donut, guys. She's playing Little Nightmares. I've not raided Donut in fucking forever. She's just always playing something I don't want to raid, or she's not live. Right, guys, until then, until I don't know, maybe something over the weekend, don't know, we'll see. I can't function for it. Yeah, go and get another couple hours, have your chipper your chipper supper, and then I don't know, and then I'll go to bed or be productive or something. Catch you guys later, bye, see ya.
Shot is on the stream, living large and dream supreme. Two dogs broken Georgie too. Turtle Koopa joins the crew.